Oh hi guys, welcome back to Farm Manager 18. So I've got a few things to point out. First of all, we managed to survive the winter season quite well because we actually got... Why aren't you doing strawberries? Yeah, take off... Yes, take them all. Just take everything. So we actually managed to survive through the season, somehow. Oh, you've got over 3,000 in there. Hold on. Frozen strawberries are set to sell. Maybe they just haven't sold them yet. So that was one of the things. We managed to survive throughout the winter season, selling strawberries. Second, what was the other one? There was three things I was going to mention. What was the second one? It was something important. Oh yeah. What I'm actually going to start doing now is because I am aware these episodes are extremely long. An hour and a half is a bit long for this sort of thing. For stuff like Gold Rush, and I've got another series coming out which is about that length, is fine because we're actually doing stuff. And this one we're not. We're literally watching the grass grow. Literally. When it starts to get more involved and we get bigger, then we'll run it at normal time. But what I'm actually going to start doing is time lapsing these early episodes just to try and get them maybe even into an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Well, it will be about 45 minutes if we're doubling the speed. I hope you're selling those strawberries. I do hope. Was that what the issue was before? I just couldn't get them to sell. Give me 2 seconds here. Why don't you... Right, sorry, I had to go do something really quick. Right, the third thing was at the time of this recording, it is still April the 22nd. The new Farm Manager doesn't come out till the 29th, which is a week on Friday. This is Thursday, so it'll be next Friday at the time of this recording. So because we are 4 episodes in now, by the time you see this episode, if you head on over to Rumble, you will see the new series, the Farm Manager 21. Obviously I can't tell you what's in it because I haven't started recording yet, but I like the new features. Apparently you can skip winter, so I can go straight into the next episode rather than waiting through winter. It takes into account your expenses, your income from all your greenhouses, stuff that you've got running throughout winter. It takes all that into account and it goes towards the next season, so I think that's pretty cool. And obviously there's a whole load of new vehicles, there's a new campaign. Speaking of the campaign, I actually done the campaign for Farming 18, which was actually quite interesting. Which, if we go to load, you can see campaign. So I actually done that, the campaign for this game, and it gave me more insight of what to do with stuff. You're not... Why aren't you... It's doing it again. This is what it was doing before. It just wouldn't sell frozen strawberries. And you can see they're not... See, cherries aren't in there either. Can you actually sell frozen stuff? I don't know. This is what the issue we were having before, wasn't it? It wasn't selling it. Yeah, I am going to stop you. Is that why I turned all them off? Right, stop taking strawberries in there. That's useless, that building. In fact, I'm going to get rid of it. Get me some money back. I know I just got rid of all my frozen strawberries, but they were just sitting there. I couldn't do anything with them. Anyway, right. So that's fine. We've got a bit of money back. There's no point in having that if we can't do anything with it, is there now? It's just wasting money. And I don't think you can give them to animals anyway. So yeah, that is all of that. So what I'm actually going to do now, I'm probably going to mute the audio for the game anyway, and then put some music on from another game or something that I know. Actually, I might just take the soundtrack off of this game and put it on, you know, double the game speed up and stuff, and just do it that way. So that's not a bad idea. I think these episodes are way too long, and I want to get us a whole, you know, year into an episode. That's the thing, and I think these are a bit too long. So yeah, we'll slowly make money, and those two will be ready in a couple of days. What I might actually do, how much strawberry? You can't make juice with the strawberries, can you? I know you can do it with the cherries. I've not got enough money anyway. No. So I'm actually just going to tell. So you can see here, frozen strawberries was set to sell, but it wasn't selling them. Do you know? Oh, I know what it is. I think I know what it was. Do you know what we don't have? We don't have one of those. If I can find the right thing. This thing. Warehouse with cooling. Because we don't have one of them, we couldn't get frozen food. So I think that's what the issue was. So I probably shouldn't have sold that. Yeah, I think. Yeah. That's why. That's right. Got it now. Okay. So we couldn't. You would think the truck would just be able to take it straight away from the factory, but apparently not. So at least I know now why they weren't selling. So what I'm actually going to do now, just for now, is sorry, I said to sell strawberries. So you can actually see this. This is one of the things I was also going to talk about. You can see that I actually set the auto trading already set. So certain things you can just sell because you don't need them, like cabbage, honey, whiskey, cheese, milk, all that stuff. But stuff like wheat, canola, not canola, you know, stuff that we will be using, like milk, pears, no, not pears, raspberries, red pepper. So you can see I've got rye, sheep milk, sorghum, soya. These are all set to have, if you've got more than 5,000, sell it. Basically what that means, if it's per storage. So if I've got 5 silos, each with 10,000 soya in them, they'll sell 5,000 and they'll keep 5,000, if you know what I mean. They have a it's per storage, this thing. I never really understood it, but yeah. So if you've got 5,000 in one storage and only 4,000 in another one, then it'll take from the one that's got 5,000 in it. If you know what I mean. It won't go over the limit. Whatever is extra, it will sell it basically. So I think, yeah, I don't know why I never thought of that. We need that chill warehouse. Yeah, for frozen stuff. I don't know why I didn't think of that. We'll try and get that because I know that they are actually. So if we go, I can't really do the search thing now because we don't have a chilled one. Because you need to obviously have a chill section for it to actually count. So yeah, what I was saying earlier is when Farm Manager 21 does come out, which will probably be before this video goes out anyway, go check Rumble, because that's where that one's going to be. Farm Manager 18 is going to be for YouTube, Farm Manager 21 is going to be on Rumble, so if you want to see the newer one, check that one out over there. So I'm hoping, so that's 3,000, so that's obviously not going to be over the excess, but this one is much bigger. If you check here, that's just under an acre, and that's only half an acre, so that's basically about half the size of that field. So that'll be double. At least it's raining. But anyway, I think what we'll do now is I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to put it on to time lapse. So enjoy the rest of the video, basically. And when it gets to the end of the season, we'll figure out what we're doing. So I will see you all then. Okay, so you've probably figured what I'm trying to do for next season. I don't really know how we're going to go about it, but this is going to take a long process. We need to get bigger field, well, a roughly better field, and we also need to actually do crop other than just grass. We're not going to make much on grass. I can guarantee you grass isn't the best way to go, although you get about 4 or 5 cuts throughout the year. It just won't do it. So what I've actually planned on, you probably saw me earlier, like navigating around the map. So what I'm going to do is this bit's all going to be fields and stuff along this way. This side will contain a few fields, maybe more grass fields and orchards on this side. Down here we're going to have, since it's not that big, we're going to have vineyards, so we're going to have grapes, not cherries, wine, you know, that sort of stuff down this side. And then on this part, since it's slightly bigger, we're going to have all the productions, like the cows, all the animals, the milk production, orange juice, you know, all that stuff is going to be down this bit, so I know what's what. So you can see I've already got a field here, but I'm not going to put anything on it just yet. I'm going to wait till the season starts, because I'm going to put, I don't really know what I'm going to put on it yet though. It was this thing here, a seed drill. What does a seed drill do? Seed drill can make just your typical stuff. If you want like corn or sunflowers or anything like that, you go for the precision one. So we are going to go for this one. So it's wheat, barley, maize, not maize, just your regular lupin. I think it does grass as well, but obviously we don't need grass. But yeah, so we're going to do that. If you want orchards, we'll get that, but I think we've already got one of those. Or did we sell it because we don't need it anymore? You can see I moved smaller stuff into this shed. It said it can hold 6 vehicles, so that's pretty cool. So we've got 2 more spaces if we want any more like small balers in there, or mowers, which wouldn't be a bad shout. Because this one obviously grows quicker than that one, because that one takes longer to cut. So we could probably stick a couple more trailers in there. But yeah, I'm not gonna get an irrigation system for this one, mainly because it's 95,000. I'm not spending 95,000 on it, because later I'm going to actually make it bigger. Then I'll probably put irrigation on it. But I've put this little water pump here, and I've got a water trailer for it, so the field can get irrigated that way. But yeah, don't tell me to do animals. I'm not doing animals. I've got a bale trailer, I've got a baler. We'll buy a header, but the thing I want to know is, I'm probably going to wait until when it actually needs harvested, if you know what I mean. So what I'm actually might do then, now that it's winter, I'm actually going to go ahead and tell this to do we'll get oats, because we've got a lot of oat seeds sitting, so we'll get that field doing oat. So yeah, then once that's actually cultivated, ploughed and ready to harvest, by the time that happens, we'll see how much money we've got. If we can afford the big combine, we'll get it. If we can only afford one of the cheaper ones, we'll get that instead. But anyway, that is going to be it for this year, this season, this episode, whatever you want to call it, of Farm Manager 18. As I says at the start of the episode, by the time of this recording, it's not out yet, but by the time this episode is out, Farm Manager 21 will be released, and I will probably be playing it over on Rumble. Go check it out if you haven't. It will pretty much be the same as this, but it's obviously going to have better optimization. It's got a whole new UI, better screen stuff, better employee management, more vehicles, and probably a lot better mods as well because it's a lot more popular. Anyway, until then, take care. Goodbye for now.